Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are out there in the world. So, recently, we got the full fix for the AMM on the XRP Ledger, which is a big deal. This was the full-on breakdown from Ripple X Dev. We have the bug fix for the XRP Ledger's AMM feature has been successfully integrated into the XRP Ledger mainnet. In his second post, Ripple's VP of engineering for Ripple X, Brad Chase, provides a detailed analysis on the issue, timeline of the bug fix, its impact, the lessons learned, and the ongoing work to prevent similar issues from occurring in the future. Now, I've told you guys time and time again already that as we really look at the AMM, this is going to unlock tremendous opportunities around DeFi, around XRP in terms of the demand, the value, the volume pushed over the actual ledger. It's going to unlock a tremendous amount of opportunities for more and more liquidity pools to be realized in on the actual ledger as well. Pretty much all of this is just going to change the game around XRP and the entire ecosystem. But beyond this, right, the reason why I'm bringing this back up is because now that the AMM is fixed, we look onward, right? What's going to be happening next? Well, let's talk about it. So first and foremost, there was a post back in February titled Institutional Investors Eyeing Return to DeFi. So we have adoption of DeFi poised to rise in wake of C5 failures. And if we scroll down, we have, for all of the fire and brimstone of 2022, well-heeled investors are still looking to make a killing in crypto. Only they are now focusing on DeFi. But the problem with this article is that, DeFi itself has been, fully focused on for a very long time. DeFi has been massive since 2020, and it only continues to grow tremendously. But that's the takeaway from a survey of 50 US-based institutional investors with more than 5 million conducted by Avantgarde, the team behind the Enzyme Asset Management Protocol. Now, if we look down here, right, we have, and 8 of 10 of the institutions said they're more likely to use DeFi platforms than they were 12 months ago following the collapse of FTX, Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, and even other centralized entities. A major sector in lending, which was catered by CeFi players in 2022, will continue to be increasingly replaced by DeFi. And, this is something that I really want everyone to understand, right? DeFi is going to be adopted heavily by institutions. Whether or not you want to believe that, that's okay. You don't have to. We're already starting to see tremendous adoption from institutions already and full focus put on DeFi and crypto as a whole. Over here, we have institutions, liquid staking and RWAs will characterize the next DeFi summer. And this was April 12th. Now, I've talked to you guys a little bit about DeFi summer of 2020, but I've also talked to you guys about how DeFi summer this time around could be massive if we get one. And the big question is if we get one. I personally see DeFi continuing to be a major success, and I do think that it's going to attract a ton of volume and value from institutions, but also even from the retail sector. Right now, everyone's looking at how can they make a ton of money, and also even better areas to park their cash to make more money. A lot of people are getting eaten up by inflation, even in savings accounts. So where do they want to put their money to work? Well, DeFi has a tremendous amount of opportunities to put your money to work and gain a significant APY versus traditional APY in savings account, which is like at 0.5%. So DeFi, I do think is going to attract a ton of volume and value, but also a lot of people are looking at the Ethereum ETF. Now, I don't really care about the ETF. I do think that's going to obviously bring in a lot of liquidity, volume, and value and stuff, but again, I'm not more so looking at the ETF. I'm looking at what we have right now and what's going on around institutions. We know that tokenization endeavors are becoming a big, big deal. And we even have down here that the tokenization of RWAs will attract the greatest levels of liquidity. We even have RWAs are already acting as a crucial link between traditional finance and the transformative blockchain sector. Witnessing an unprecedented rise, RWAs have grown from 100 million to 1 billion within just a year and are now in the position to become the 8th largest sector in DeFi, surpassing even derivatives. And again, this growth is happening because you have, names like BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, Goldman Sachs, this only continues to be a much larger topic of discussion when we talk about the future of tokenization in the trillions. And we even have down here that tokenization will allow more sophisticated products to come to fruition. And this is more so like lending products, tokenization of specific, asset classes. Realistically speaking, this is where most of the institutional demand is going to come from. And that's why we look at what just recently got announced by Ripple X devs. So today, two devs from Ripple X introduced a proposal for a native lending protocol on the XRP Ledger that would further expand its DeFi capabilities. Guys, this is huge for the entire ecosystem. So let me put this into reading mode. That way it's very easy to read. So we have the proposed lending protocol would empower users to borrow and lend digital assets directly, fostering financial inclusion, transparency, and efficiency without unnecessary intermediaries. Guys, do you know how big this is for the XRP Ledger? This is huge. The protocol's modular design focuses on flexibility and reusability. It introduces three key specifications. XLS64D, which is pseudo account, allows associating a single pseudo account with multiple ledger entries for tracking balances and issuing tokens. XLS65D, single asset tokenized pool, defines a new pool ledger entry for a single tokenized asset pool. And then also XLS66D, a native XRP Ledger lending protocol, leverages XLS65D to manage liquidity provider assets and introduces off-chain underwriting, on-chain agreements, and loan management. And again, this all goes back to the AMM, because remember, this is unlocking a market behind tokenized assets. It's also providing liquidity for tokenized assets as well, and for something like this. I'm very, very excited about this. Key features: liquidity providers deposit fungible tokens, XRP, wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped Ethereum, etc. into a lending pool to earn interest. Pool delegates manage lending pools, attracting capital and providing loans. Borrowers and pool delegates agree on loan terms. Off-chain, then record them on-chain. Number 5, the lending protocol enables fixed-term loans with preset terms for interest accruing loans. It bypasses the need for collateral by using off-chain underwriting, risk management, and a first loss capital protection scheme in case of default. Loans are managed through a new loan ledger object. It handles loan financing and withdrawals, payment amounts and schedules, interest and principal payments, loan defaults and recovery. To align incentives and manage risk, pool delegates can provide first loss capital to cover potential defaults, which protects liquidity providers through a liquidation mechanism. And again, you have those LPs, those liquidity providers, all through something like even the AMM. I'm very excited about this. For developers, the protocol's modular design and accessibility, extensibility, make it easy to build and integrate lending dApps on the XRP Ledger, unlocking a wide range of use cases. And this, to me, not only is big for the idea that DeFi on the XRP Ledger is expanding rapidly now, but also it provides more utility, and it provides, again, that gateway to the traditional users of traditional financial products that are like, all right, well, APY in traditional financial products is no longer, it's no longer making money. I mean, inflation is eating it up. So these protocols, and specifically lending protocols within crypto and DeFi, it's the big buzz. I think that this is a big step in the right direction, especially around the XRP Ledger, and I'm in full support of this. And we have from David Schwartz, very excited to see the XRP Ledger native lending protocol proposal up for review and feedback. If passed, this could bring new utility to the XRP Ledger. Together with the native DEX, this lending protocol forms a critical pillar in enabling more accessible, efficient, and transparent financial services. And yes, this is a big deal. You know what's crazy about this is think about all of the major changes that just recently happened around the XRP Ledger in the last couple days and weeks. I mean, this is a huge, huge thing to focus on if you are an XRP holder. Now, also over here, we have institutional asset tokenization as a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Ripple X Dev recently announced their partnership with Zonix, bringing the Zonix tokenization infrastructure to the XRP Ledger. Here's why this is a big deal. BCG predicts tokenization to reach $16 trillion by 2030. Why? There are 4 major benefits: fractionalization, global accessibility, increased security, efficient transactions. But this is hard to do. Solving it will be massive for firms like Ripple, who are already working with the balance sheet heavy institutions that stand to benefit the most from tokenizing their assets. So who is Zonix and how do they help? Well, This is formerly Tassets, but they provide plug-and-play infrastructure for tokenization. Tokenized Asset Lifestyle Management, also known as TALM, is their overarching framework for everything. It covers compliance, primary token issuance, secondary market management, and all else. TALM has 6 products currently. So they have the TPAS, which is the tokenization platform as a service, a white labeled product focused on primary issuance, Secure Connect, an interoperability solution that connects to DEXs, institutions, etc. And then also EvoSmart, a smart contracts automation engine. And here's that full image here if you guys want to look more into it. The last 4 are Secure Trade, a white labeled DEX for STOs, liquidity management, built-in compliance, etc. Smart GTP. This is generative AI engine. Everyone knows about GPT at this point. And then also Comply TO, a full compliance system for minimizing risk. And this is, again, a little bit more of an insight on all of that. They also have a dynamic compliant interoperable security token protocol known as DCENT. It's a custom token standard that's compliant and interoperable between various networks, including the XRP Ledger, Hedera, Polygon, and even Ethereum. So who can use TALM and DCENT technology? A big range of projects, debt and equity funds, real estate, supply chain invoices, VC funds, private credit, bonds, and much more. Already, they have $5 billion in tokenized assets. This is exciting as the XRP Ledger's low fee, high throughput network and institutional focus make them a strong fit for tokenized assets. Zonix is a key enabler in bringing more assets on chain to the XRP Ledger. I think that this is incredible. And again, if you actually go over to Zonix, you could see what they are all about. They are fully focused on tokenization. And this is the ecosystem behind them. Very solid ecosystem already, and Ripple's at the forefront of this. Polygon, Ethereum, and even Hedera, some strong names there. And here we have bridging boundaries, integrating markets, Zonix's global compliance vision. They're fully compliant and regulated in specific areas around the world. You could read more about them if you guys did want to. Again, I don't want to go too in depth on this, but I'm very excited about this tokenized asset lifecycle management service that they are offering, because tokenization is only going to continue to grow and grow and grow in not only adoption, size, value, volume. It's going to take over the financial world. I've talked about this on multiple occasions. But regardless, I'm very excited about Zonix tapping into the XRP Ledger. And it really kind of takes me to my next area of focus, which is this video from November of 2023. Now, I'm really focused on this quote from David Schwartz. Big shout out to XRP_Crow for this. We have Ripple through the XRP Ledger is right at the nexus of convergence of these DeFi technologies and institutional adoption, and focusing on the specific problems that are necessary. When we think about what's happening right now around the XRP Ledger and the focus on institutional adoption around DeFi specifically, I do think that the XRP Ledger is in a prime position. And I think that this also goes hand in hand with the recent announcement from Ripple hiring, institutional DeFi initiatives in New York, the UK, and multiple areas around the world as well. This is going to be very exciting around the XRP Ledger, specifically around the AMM, and also even tokenization, because when we look at DeFi covers pretty much all of that. But if we actually look here, right, this is Anderson, big shout out to Anderson. The job description specifically mentions leveraging the XRP Ledger, and I suppose the AMM will be a critical piece to their institutional DeFi solutions. As have been stated by several people, institutional DeFi will likely become a multi-trillion-dollar market, 100%. And this is the job description. I've talked about this on multiple occasions. Again, if you look at the XRP Ledger, it has been primed for this. It is going to be an institutional breeding ground around DeFi initiatives, around tokenization initiatives. I'm very, very excited about the future. And recently, with all of these major expansions happening around the XRP Ledger as well, I don't see how you can be an XRP holder right now and not be excited. I get the price action. I understand that. But guys, these initiatives, these things that are being focused on, these expansions that are happening, all of this is what is needed in order to build utility, build dApps and applications around the XRP Ledger that are going to provide volume, value, and really just demand for the actual underlying network, which will ultimately lead to XRP also gaining a tremendous amount of use and demand, leading to price action. So I'm very excited about all of this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you guys did enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.